You've heard about Silicon Valley? Silicon Valley is a town in San Francisco. San Francisco is a province. Is it a province? How do you call it? A state. But there's a town in Northern California which is called Silicon Valley. So most of the tech companies are based there. Apart from Boeing and Microsoft, which have their headquarters out of San Francisco and Amazon. For them, they are far. But including Tesla, they are down here in Fremont. So what happens? What happens is like this. The children who have done, the Chinese, Nigerians, in Africa, you talk about Nigerians, they are dominating this city. If you enter in Silicon Valley like this, you may think this is not America. 80% of the people, like you've said here, count 80, the next one is an American, the rest are Chinese, Indians. They have even Chinese cities within America. You cannot believe it. Why are they there? The reason is one. Because these people decided to study mathematics, and also because they have sisters and brothers who are there, so they inspire them to come to Silicon Valley and do the software, the apps and the rest. They do the programmer. They do those things. For you to be recruited, by the way, in some of these tech companies, Amazon and Amazon, Alibaba, you know them. Some of those big ones. You don't need to have a degree. You don't need. It's what can you do? It's about what can you do? Those companies have recruiters. When they have recruiters, first and foremost, they look at the papers. By default, papers are necessary. Papers will take you, any company has those high-end departments within a company. But there are those areas where you need everyone who is practical, who can do. What do they need? Somebody who can do the work. What you've displayed here will take you to those companies. And guess what? How much money do you want to earn on average? Can you tell me how much money do you want to earn on average? If you got a job, for example, how much money do you want to earn? Like how much? Huh? No. A salary. How much would you want to earn? That is, you feel it's good enough for you. Let's share. Let's be frank. Let's share. How much would you want, Tricona? For example, how much money? 15. 50. In Uganda, for a job of 50? Are you president of this country? Tell me, let's say Bank of Uganda, we have MTN. Those are the top companies in Kampala here. No. We have, how do you call it? This oil company here. Who knows the oil company down here? Those oil companies. At least today they are paying some good money. Including the petroleum companies like Total, blah, blah. Then we have MTN and Airtel for the big guys in there. Not the small one, but the big guys. Including banks here, those. How much money would you think would you earn there? You're a big guy. Take home 15 million? You have an idea. Me, I have an idea. The top guys, topmost, maximum, not maximum, range, take home is around 18 to 25 million. Forget about the CEO, but let me go down. The middle, the top guys, average is between 15 million to 20 million. Take home. Any one of you, they are joining some of these companies. Amazon, Microsoft, Alphabet, Google. Mention all of them down there. Your take home will be $10,000 per month. Take home. You have an idea? 37 million Uganda shilling. Let me tell you, do you know that you work for 1 hour? Entrants, those who have just joined the company, 1 hour, between $80 to $100 per hour. 8 hours a day. How much money is that? $100 per hour for 8 hours. It's your money. It's given. Once you report, that money is there for you. No excuse, no negotiation because you signed a contract. Why can't we have Ugandans, our children, to go to those places? Why? Because we lack information. Can we start now? Can we, the teachers have been talking about networking. Can we network, share ideas among ourselves here? Because for you, you are special people in this space of tech, particularly mathematics. Work together, network, and see that we can go to another level. I'll end shortly. But let me say this. Do you know, for you to join any American university, you need to do standard aptitude test? Anyone who has heard about standard aptitude test? Anyone there? Tricona? Makerere? Anyone who has what we call standard aptitude test? There is, you can, even the child of an ambassador, American ambassador in Kampala here, for her to join the university in the US, she has to sit what? Standard aptitude tests. These tests are free. The information is available. I'm giving it to you. Anyone who knows the American embassy in Kampala here? American embassy. You know where it is? Where? In Zambia. At the church there, then you drive, the embassy is there. They have a library free for anyone who wants to use that library. Do you have an idea? Did you know that? The library is free for anyone who wants to use it. Particularly for those who aspire to go to US universities. So once you join that university, once you go to the library there, there's a lady called Jennifer Musi. Not the other Jennifer Musi. She's the director of education. Just go there. Reception, I want to go to the education department. You go in there, tell them what you want. But what you want to join the American university. So there's counseling, free information to give you everything to do with the American universities. I'm talking about America because I have a lot of interest there. So you go in there, they'll give you the information, the library will be open for you, then you start doing standard aptitude tests. The books are there, many, they give you, they carry those books home. If you don't go to the embassy, where else do we find the information? Do you have a computer at home? Do you have phones? Google now. Google standard aptitude tests. Information is there, then you will start doing these tests on your own. First and foremost, you start studying them. You start studying. That's why this new curriculum you have, it almost riding on standard aptitude tests and Cambridge tests. It's riding on them. That's what they wanted to achieve, I think. More critical thinking, innovation, creativity, those things are there. So you start, can you start practicing? Then the marks will come because, once after the paper, then they give you marks. Then you start evaluating yourself. How best can you perform? Pass above average. For you to join any university in America, the maximum score is supposed to be 1,600. So the university is there. What they do, they say, for us, anyone who has scored 1,400 will give you a scholarship. They can give you a free ride. Anyone who knows what they call a free ride? Free ride scholarship, you don't pay anything. These universities pay between 100,000 US dollars, okay, from 58,000 US dollars to 120. You know they waive off the money, said go. As long as you have passed mathematics with the maximum A, because I think maximum score is around 800 for mathematics. You pass it, company, university will cry for you. Everyone will be inviting you. They are sending you, admissions. We admitted it because they want. You know what they want? Universities want to set standards in America. What? Because the more engineers you produce in a university, the more you are rated. The more your students are accepted in those big companies, the more you are rated. So that's what they want. That's why they give you a free scholarship to go and join, and they get at least one. We go to one one engineer who scored high, and then they are rated. Can we see many of our children in the next 5 years, invading that place, Silicon Valley, and then we make a Uganda city there? We make a Uganda city in Silicon Valley. It's possible. It's possible. Can we say we can make it? Can we make it? So the next time I come back, I'll try to look for you. I would want to know how much of practice you've done. SAT, I want to know how much you have done. Can you please start now? Start now. Don't wait for your parents. These are free things. The only thing you need from your parent is internet. Start now. The journey is smooth for you. You're telling me after 2 years, you have got a scholarship to go. They can give you, for example, if it's a university is $70,000 US, they can say, okay, we'll give you, we'll waive everything. Please pay 10,000. You pay 10,000, then you join these universities. Like I said, engineering, you have software. What you have done here, you have hardware. For those who want to do hardware, please make sure you do physics. But then, there are those who do chemistry. Chemistry is your passion. Where do you go? Those who have done chemistry, where do they go? Which part of engineering do they go to? Those who have done chemistry, which area of engineering do you go to? What's that? Chemical. Have you heard about chemical engineering? Chemical engineering, you heard about it? Those who have been to Wisconsin State, that's one of the states with some of the biggest companies that are involved in some of the, and Texas, where we have a lot of oil. In the area of El Paso, all the way from Dallas all the way to New Mexico, there are a lot of companies that are involved in petroleum. They are doing a chemical. They are doing a lot of color. They are doing what? What they need? They need somebody who has done mathematics, and then somebody who has done what? The problem here, you do physics, you do math, you do everything. You don't need everything. But because you need your marks here, please do them. You understand? But concentrate. You want to go to computer, to software, to chemical engineering, make sure you pass your math and chemistry. Even when you are doing your standard aptitude test, make sure you choose chemistry. When you do your final, for example, because in Uganda here, normally they arrange children sit every year. I think they sit twice. Tendo, they sit twice or one? Twice. On some of these places here, normally they sit from the International School of Uganda in Rubowa, and then here in Aga Khan somewhere down here. They sit twice a year, those students. So, whereas other students, they do a general paper. For you choose to do a subject paper. Do the general and then you do chemistry. You pass chemistry. There are universities in America which are known to produce chemical engineers. For them, they will invite you. They give you a scholarship. You go and study. The next day we'll see you a big man. Now we don't know who you are. Deep water. You know some of these things. With those few words, ladies and gentlemen, I'm excited to see what I've seen here. Please keep it up. When you go home, continue. What you've seen here is not about winning. I was telling some of my friends, you don't need to win here. No. Just see how have they done it. What have they done that you didn't know? There's a lot of information that has come up here. How did they do it? Can you, before they, can you talk to these people? How did they do these things here? That's what you need. Then you package yourself with a lot of skills and the information. At the end of the day, you are the winner. It's not the school. You, an individual, you are the winner. Soon you are going to sit senior 6. You will leave. You will never know where people went. You will never know. They will only, the time they will hear about you, you tell them I'm in Boeing. I'm working for Airbus. I will end with a story. The Ugandan government here, when they went down here, they went to Canada when they were buying this Bombardier and Airbus. But they didn't know. When they went there, one of the girls who took them around to see the product of the Airbus was a young lady from Namagunga. She's one of the engineers there. In Airbus. They had no idea. Very young girl. This world is for you. You are our children. We want to see you around the world. Take over the world. You are supposed to be there. if China invites you, please don't hesitate even to go to China. Because China is fighting with the US about this semiconductor. I was telling people, semiconductors. It's the most important item today in the world. Semiconductors. Chips. This one say, don't sell to China chips. Once you don't have them, you can't do anything. You cannot manufacture cars, you cannot match planes, even a Comanche or jet fighter. You cannot do anything. But Taiwan, what happened? Taiwan, they won a contract to manufacture these chips and semiconductors to America. Recently, the company was set up in Texas. Once it was set up, then the Taiwanese company, what they did, you can read this information is on. It's alive. It's live on Google. What happened? The other company decided to bring 400 workers from Taiwan to go because America doesn't have people who can manufacture, who can work in those factories. Now, what they did after the completion, they said, we need another 700. Now, they are fighting. Congress is fighting, but they have no choice. They have to allow Taiwan to bring in another 700 plus 400 because they have no people. And the children in America, you know what? They're not doing mathematics anymore. That's Microsoft, Bill Gates has put in a lot of money to make sure they change a way how they teach mathematics, to make sure the students love it. Do you know why they're not doing mathematics and you are going to occupy the space? By default, they have no choice. Because they have freedom at home. Parents don't talk about them. They have their freedom. Here we shout at you and we beat you. And you know some of you, parents beat you or they shout at you. Isn't it? Even your teachers beat you or they back at you. You cannot do it to the other side. That's why, thank God, we can do this to you, our children. The reason why you are going to take over these jobs. Thank you so much. I wish you the very best.
Thank you so much, sir. I think if, in case there's a question, you may be having something that is, because you have been listening, if there's something you may need a clarification, feel free. As you think, maybe there is another member who has a word, because we are learning now. We are trying to utilize this short time just to get one thing or two. So as I bring the microphone, allow me thank Mr. Iga. I met him at Namagonga. He's a parent. I was challenged because I have a daughter whom I had taken to a school for literature. So from your talk, I went back and used some 2 months to do some inspiration to create some career for her, and she's now very happy. She's very happy and we flow very well. She knows that I'm now far-sighted, and yet I was learning from you. So we are lucky that we've had him here. I think you've learned a lot from this conversation. Yeah, it's okay. Let's listen to another colleague here. Brother, maybe you'll introduce yourself, and then we pick it up from there. Thank you.
Yes, good afternoon once again. Yes, Joseph Selemba. I'm as well a parent of a daughter at King's College Bordeaux. In fact, I want to thank my colleague, the parent. He has actually offered a lot. But now, I want to bring it back home in this way. I want to interest this community here. When you when you're coming up with these innovations, try as much to think about the private sector in this country. Because what many of you are trying to bring the government into whatever you're innovating, Ministry of Health. There's one project, I think it was the first project by King's College Bordeaux, about the smart housing. There is national housing and private sector is coming up. We have a lot of apartments coming in, developers are coming in the real estate business. Just imagine if you prepared that project for the business sector, the private sector, to pick interest in it, and they accommodate it. It will bring in more, to make more sense than thinking that the government might inject money, because our government doesn't have money. This is a third world country where you find that it's extremely very difficult for the government to influence decisions here or whatever is happening here, because they don't have money. They would wish to have them, but they don't have money. But the private sector is yearning for these innovations. Is yearning for these innovations. Me, I'm in business. Yes, I'm an accountant, but right now I'm running my own company. I'm here. I've been here for the whole day, but I'm following whatever is happening in my office. The entire company is run on my tab here, and this one I wouldn't have managed that if I was supposed to be physically there, but I'm running everything, including finance and the management, whatever. So I don't need to be there physically to follow, but everything is coming here in real time. But I'm being assisted by the knowledge that someone managed to put together. It's customized for that company. So that's why I'm here. I came here to interest myself in what you're presenting today. See, what could I have from you today? So I'm so much into real estate business. I have about, my company is managing about 6,000 units right now in Kampala here. We're operating at a budget of about 8 billion per month. But that company, we celebrated 9 months, 9 years on 25th of October. You can imagine the spell from 1 year to 9 years, which we celebrated just recently. Started very small, but because of the technology, we have managed to eat up this community and people coming. That's why we are interesting ourselves in getting this information that you're putting across. See, what can we add on? It has given people a lot of jobs, but we still need to see what else can we get from you. So the private sector is another alternative, readily available. These companies are looking for people with innovations like yours. Right? So bring them closer. As you are thinking about these things, think about us. We are here. We want these things, but we can't get them. And those who are doing them, they don't have manners, good manners. So let me try to interest you in something. You come up with a software, a private person like me, but I take it over. But the fact that you are the developer, you know, you write these scripts, then you put in something, and you antagonize us. As we are moving their side, you're antagonizing us because you want us to add you more money. So you keep antagonizing the system over and over. That's indiscipline over the order. And that's why right now we are getting people from Kenya to come and develop and help us with these systems because of indiscipline by developers in this country. Not because they are not there. We have so many people writing these things, but the indiscipline is failing to connect them to us because we can't trust you. So build trust with your clients. Whoever comes in to take up these things, please try to build as much trust. Trust is very important. Wherever you go, in whichever company, whether in this country or outside of this country. So you're finding that a challenge. No, we can't trust you. You are not honest. And I don't know where that one is coming, whether it's from our homes where we come from, but it is indiscipline over this order. But it's really, I've enjoyed the day, having been with you here today. I'll go home and tell my daughter is just here. She's good in math and she's doing PEM. I need, at home, it's a house of mathematics. You fail math, you get out of our home. Yes, I have a son, he's always the best in math. He may struggle with English, but with math, we are always the best at home. So I'm interesting you to think about us, the private sector, but with one ingredient, honesty, when you're doing these things. Because you think that you're going to get easy money by antagonizing the people you're helping again. Eh? You create something, we give you money, we even retain you, but you sit home because you need more money, you antagonize the system goes off. Now the bank says, why are these guys, where are they? They look for you, then say, but I'm not in the country, I'm maybe up country. You run away from your job because you want us to add more money. So by the time we come to you, we have lost the business, we can't trust you. So build your trust with you, whoever's going to work with you in this community of youth. Thank you so much.
So members, I think you have heard our own entrepreneur here. He's willing to take up what we are producing. The only thing he's saying is the honesty. I think let's cast out the demons of dishonesty out of our minds so that we do the right thing. Thank you. Madam, go ahead.
Thank you so much. My name is Nabunya Immaculate, a computer technician at Trinity College Nabingo. For me, I will start by appreciating all the funders of this presentation in secondary schools. UCC, Kawa, Chambogo University, NCC. This is so unique because some of us, before we went to school, I did computer science at Makerere University and IT at ICT. But now, I only got a chance to get onto all this when I went to the university. But now I can see, through your collaboration, you're able to engage all the projects that we are doing at the university. You engage these students as early as secondary level. So people, don't walk out of this place before you thank those gentlemen and women. They have done a very important job in you. Some of us, we paid a lot of money to have these projects, you know, to get to know these things. But you in your secondary level, you're already working on the projects that are worked upon in the university level. For me, I want to say the past speaker, the former speaker who talked about, should I call it the discipline of software developers. This begins with us, people who are having interest. You know, Ugandans, not only software development that people don't trust you, generally even in other duties or jobs. So we need to improve on our skills. I know we have had bad leadership that has groomed you into corruption. You know, corruption is not man alone. But slowly but sure, teachers, they should also get engaged in this. As they teach, groom students or kids, may they also emphasize on the discipline. Discipline is not only kneeling down, but also discipline in their professions on what they are going to be in future. So now you see, Ugandans are already losing jobs from him. He no longer trusts Ugandans. So can we improve? Second, I wish to tell students, there is an experience, out of experience, I've interacted with students. When they get onto internet and computers, what comes to their mind is logging onto social media. I'm quite sure students who are here, you now get the value of internet and computer. Can you pass on the message to even other students in your school that it's not all about social media, but you can sit down alone in your room, given the fact you have internet and computer, and start off teaching yourself from the knowledge you're getting now. I know everyone here is not going to work out the same. Can you pass on this knowledge onto yourself? Can you give your time at home, like 2 hours, 1 hour, and teach yourself very important internet aspects before you also engage in social media and other cyberbullying stuff? Can you make best use of the technology and the knowledge that is passed on to you? So the other thing is, ladies and gentlemen who are here, do you know the world today is on technology? Do you know we are running the world? First of all, feel proud, appreciate it, then you engage even other students or other people around you. Because right now, without technology, nothing is going on in the world. Can you think about it? Can you be among those ones who are going to change Uganda in particular? Computer scientists, can you stop bringing up an idea and you start saying this ministry is going to take on this? Which ministry is going to take on your idea? Can you imagine? You stand there to present and you start telling us such and such a ministry is taking on this? As in? How? Don't you believe in yourself? Use these same projects you've come up with to improve yourself and to come up with other projects that are better than these ones. I know very well, I like AI, that's artificial intelligence, and I always wish, you know, when I'm already on my bed, to tell this light to get off without going to the switch. That's how much I love artificial intelligence. And I'll continue and keep on researching about artificial intelligence. For I want to be part of the female digital providers in this real world, pending challenging world. So I keep on researching about artificial intelligence. So choose what you want as far as technology is concerned and move in that direction. I know we shall change Uganda so that we can stop referring to America, where. But we have the same heads, and we can do this. Ladies here, we can do this. And I know we can. And we can even be better than these gents you are seeing here. Ladies, we can. Yes, we can. And we shall. But just put in your effort, put in the love. You'll do it, and you'll be there. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Madam. That is encouraging. We are in our final touches. The judges' table, still doing some bit of mathematics. But I would love to hear from two students. I'm sure because of the competition mood, some of you are just fearing. I'm hearing somebody's heart is just pumping even when you move around. But let's feel free. Feel free. We are here to learn from each other. We're here to inspire and get stronger. Okay? So let me hear from two students, 2 or 3, so that we can be able to get much, much more stronger and learn from each other. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. Okay, so I would like to thank all the organizers of this event for everything they have done. And as Namagunga, it's our first time. Though, during the whole day, I've seen one thing, and I think we should rectify that. KCB is that side, Trikona is somewhere else. We are here, and the other participants are also somewhere, sitting alone, not cooperating. And I believe that if we are going into the financial era, the era of technology, and we all have these amazing ideas and brains, and we're not choosing the opportunity we have. Social capital. Why are you there and I am here? We are not talking. What's happening? Everyone is passing by each other. Not a hi, not a hey. How are you? What you did was amazing. I feel, and I think my colleagues agree with me, everyone here is spectacular in their own way, right? And there is something that you saw someone do today that you feel that you need to know about. But you're there. I don't know whether it's shyness or pride. I don't know. But me, I'm going to say hi to you all. Hi, everyone. Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much. I think that's very important. Part of these connections. You never know, you may be sitting next to the next manager of another empire or Microsoft. You may meet somewhere. So there's this thing, I think in the UK, they call it the old boy network. That you get jobs sometimes because of the people you know during school time. And it happens. So we need to strengthen the network. So are you moving because of that comment? Okay, you want to show the demo. Okay. But I think after this, try to network. It matters a lot. Yeah, but maybe like he said, some members are shy, especially the boys. So you need to sharpen the skills, connect with people, and be able to speak. Another word of encouragement? Go ahead.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Asinja Angela, and this is from experience. I'm talking to the young people. So through these different ICT clubs, we have been exposed to the world of technology, which seems like a world of its own. For example, I can give an example of me. Like during the course of the development of this ICT club in our school, we got to learn different things, and the most amazing was cybersecurity with Pico CTF, which is literally hacking, but then you can choose to be a good hacker for the benefit of society. Okay, basically a white hacker. But for the danger to society, as they said, honesty is being degraded in our community. Some people choose to be black hackers, which is not wanted in our country. So through these ICT clubs, we get to be exposed to very many technologies. Thank you.
Yeah, great. Thank you so much. I think Trikona participated in the City of Africa, sponsored by Carnegie University. These opportunities are always there. We always share on our WhatsApp group with the patrons. So always take advantage of such opportunities whenever they come up. Do you have another member? Okay. And as usual, the boys are in the keep competition. Okay. You can't say a word. Okay. You said that sit very far.
Hello, everyone. My name is Ayambe Baron. Obviously, I already said that many times. A simple piece of advice I would love to give is I am a Baron, love my country. And as far as I'm concerned, my country is not going in the right direction. Or it's not going as far as it should be going, or as fast as it should be going. So before you step out, fine, go study abroad if you want to, but before you get a job in America, to build a version of Uganda in America, come back here, build a silicon company, build whatever you want here, because resources are available. We are an African country, resources are in abundance, but the minds that would do great things are being captured by money. I'm not sure whether it's money or it's just standards of living, whatever you choose. But settle where you are, build your country to what you want it to be. That's why, with all my brains, I will only dedicate all my life to this country. Whether I go abroad or what, my destiny is here, and that's where I choose to stay. And you should make that commitment for your country. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much for that emphasis. You pass the microphone to him.
Hi everyone.
Hi.
Dr. Sengend is my name. I'm very happy to be here. I've really liked the presentations you have made, you guys, and I would encourage you to continue, because this is the way to go. This is the future. To enjoy the future, you have to look into the future, see where the world is going, and you get there first. Think where is the world is going, and get there first before the world goes there. What do I mean? Think of an idea. Put it in writing. See a big problem. Which problem can you solve? That's where business is, and that's where money is. If you want to live a happy life, find a solution. The bigger the problem, the bigger the money you're going to get. As per now, I'm running a company. It's a healthcare product company, but I run it across. It's in Congo, it's everywhere, but I operate from here. And whatever I'm doing, I do it even on my bed. I do it. But there's someone who came up with a concept, with an idea, that helped me to operate from wherever I am. So think of an idea. Think critically. Don't just think of these common ideas. Think of something that is unique. Don't think of selling anything to anyone. Do it for yourself. Because I know you can have an idea, you patent it, you put it public, and people use it, and you collect money forever. You collect money for what? Forever. Whatever you are seeing, whatever you see online, there is somebody who sat down and think about it and created that thing you are seeing. When you go to Google, you find many applications, you find many things that have been invented. But trust me, there is somebody who took some time and create all that you are seeing. And they are earning money from those things. You subscribe. Even if you subscribe for $1, if you have 1 million subscribers at $1 million, at $1, that's $1 million. So don't think of selling anything to the government. They will not even give you that much money. But you can create something that can give you money forever. You get? So being software engineers, I believe in you. I have a son, he's there. He has started already developing things before even reaching where you are. Go and stand up. This is someone who has surprised me with apps that I don't know where I even studied that thing. He's in A3. He has helped me to develop all the presentations, all the whatever for my company. And I can present it all over, but he's the one who creating them. So everyone here can do that. Everyone here can do something unique. You can sit down. Her daughter here from Budo, he has been advised by the parents to get into this kind of setup for engineering, because we know what it means to be a software engineer. Because for us as parents, we are using those tools to make it through the world. So we think you guys have not taken a wrong direction. But if you handle it with care, you penetrate. You will make it in this world. I would end up saying that if you are honest enough, because this software engineering, you can penetrate into a banker system, you can do a lot of stuff which is evil. But don't try that. Be honest, you'll get to wherever you want to go. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Sengendo. And I think you have also brought in a ray of hope that out of hard work and using technology, we can go very far. So members, I think we have come to the end of the competitions. I'm now going to hand over the mic to Dr. Abubakar Waswa. He's going to guide us through the process, and he'll also be able to go into the activity of certificates, and then we shall continue from there. So signing out is Moses Wamanga, the MC. Thank you so much.
Good evening, members. It's a good experience to see such brilliant minds here today with us and trying to showcase what they have been learning over the last couple of months. And you can see that everybody has put in their best. So can we give each other a round of applause? We've been really excited here at the judgment table to hear from the many groups since we started off early this morning. And it's our pleasure that at least today we close off one of the region's competitions. And this is the Central Region. As they communicated earlier, this is an annual NCC event whereby we have schools being part of the event. And this event is going to culminate into the finals that will happen during this year's NCC conference, which is going to be hosted by none other than Chambogo University. As the MC introduced, my name's Abubakar Matovu Waswa. I'm the head of Department Electrical and Computer Engineering at Makerere University. So we are happy that through our collaborations, we can still work with Chambogo to try to deliver this event. And I'm sure that some of you will be lucky to participate in the final event at the conference, which is going to be held on the 3rd and 4th October. So basically we have hardly more than a month for you to actually put together whatever you've been preparing if you make it to the final event. So this evening I'm entrusted with a task. I don't know how simple the task is or how difficult it is, but it's the task of announcing the winners. And of course, I'm a representative of the judgment table, so please don't victimize any of the judges, because at the end of the day, I'm sure your teachers have already let you know that this is just one of the other competitions. Somebody has to win and others have to lose. But please take the feedback as important. As you presented along the way, you had some comments from a diverse spectrum of people regarding what you've presented. And of course, one of the key aspects they talked about is your objectives. Because as you set out to do a certain innovation, you had an objective or you had several objectives in mind. And it was clear that you did a task to achieve that objective. But given what you presented here today, the set objectives, we wanted these objectives to be smart in a way. Smartness here, this is an acronym we use a lot in project management, whereby smartness means it has to be specific. Don't give an objective that is vague that people cannot really attach value to. It has to be specific. And M, it has to be measurable. You have to measure that you've actually achieved this. And A stands for achievable. You achieve that objective. So we're judging you based on, did you achieve the objective you set out to do? And in some cases, objectives should be realistic. Because when we realize that some of your solutions could be maybe good for the books, but when you reach to the practical sense, and you had when we reached on projects regarding security, you saw how so many questions arose. So it had to be realistic. And of course, the last one is making the objective time bound. So it was important that as you presented, you showed a lot of teamwork. So it was very important that not one person takes the show, presents and answers every question that arises from the audience. It was very important that we can see that all the members on the team actually did a part of their solutions that they presented. And of course, we were also very keen on looking at clear problems being solved by realistic solutions. And those solutions had to be practical. And as one member mentioned here, at the end of the day, most of these turn into business ventures. It has to make business sense, cost effective. So whatever you present, a businessman is looking at opportunities of how do I take that product or that solution to market. And of course, here other solutions had to be all inclusive, equity. You shouldn't discriminate between gender, female, male, disabilities, because some of the solutions we're looking at, would anybody be able to access that service without being discriminated against? So those are some of the things that we saw. Then lastly, confidence. I'm happy to report that most of you today, you really showed a very good level of confidence. And it's a very important skill. So another key aspect, originality. Somebody mentioned it there. Don't come with a solution that anybody can develop, isn't it? Try to be unique. Try to be novel in your development of solutions. So today we had 10 teams or 10 projects presented here today. But for sure, not all the 10 are going to make it to the finals. As I mentioned earlier, 3rd and 4th October, we shall have the finals. But the good news is, from the central region, we shall be taking the top 3. So like somebody mentioned, one parent mentioned about mathematics, you can already calculate your probability, isn't it? And I know, of course, from the many teams that have participated here today, the many schools, and you saw some schools try to increase their probability of being there by putting in more projects, isn't it? So you can already see that some people try to see how they can benefit more from the system, isn't it? But at the end of the day, the assessment was done based on the projects, not the schools. So the assessment was done based on what we saw your project, how realistic your project is, how accurate, how time-bound, how smart was this project that you presented here today. So on behalf of the judges, I have the pleasure to present to you team number 3. Take a deep breath. Team number 3 from our assessment, and of course the impact and how significant the problem is to the community, is the Security Apps project from Mount St. Mary's, Namagunga. So can you recalculate the probability? So the security apps project members, can you come to the podium? As you are recalculating the probability that you are. So is the probability diminishing or it is increasing? What do you think, you the mathematicians? So how are the probability calculations going? You are closer? So team number 2 that will make it to the finals, and the finals are on 3rd and 4th October this year, right here in Chambogo University. Team number 2 is the Swift Touch Solutions from King's College, Budo. The Swift Touch Solutions, please, members. So we realize that our projects presenting how sensitive pocket money is at school, and we need to ensure its security. And you can see that this was presenting something that was really practical for the parents right here today. So what do the recalculations tell you? Are the chances increasing or they are decreasing? They are finished. So team number 1 for the final NCC challenge, October 3rd and 4th, where we shall see the winner. And of course, these winners are going to compete with the other winners from the region, coming from the northern, there's the southwestern, and the eastern. So the 4 regions are sending teams to the finals. So team number 1 is none other than the team number 1 is the Entesco Interactive System.
Hello, everyone. I really can't believe this moment. When we came to the countdown, I really had lost hope at that last moment because I just didn't know, and it's all to God, and I thank Him so much for bringing us this far. You know, I read this quote where they said, technology, you can build a reputation in 20 years, but cyber attack can bring it down just in a few minutes. So we have to use technology for the best, but not to bring down other people or their businesses. And as we brought up the ease, so we can solve the challenges we have been facing, and we went through a lot to come to this point, and we thank God for bringing us this far. And I'm sure even to the next level, we are going to make it. Thank you.
Congratulations. So, ladies and gentlemen, the challenge is still on. October 3rd and 4th. That's when you are going to see the real challenge. This has been the preliminary leg. The final leg is coming. And then you are going to face off with the southern region, the northern region, the eastern region, and now the competitors that have come in through the central region. So please watch the space and please come back here to see the real winners when we come to the real conference. So we have made certificates for everybody. Already participating in this is not a main achievement. We've made certificate for everybody, and I think there are some more goodies I see here, maybe t-shirts and the like. So everybody that has participated in this, the students, you have something to put on your CV. You appearing here today is already a significant achievement for each one of you, that you've already put in a lot of effort and time to ensure that you deliver a solution. And we do not take that for granted. We appreciate it, and we want to grace it with a certificate which you can hold onto your CV to show that you participated in such an event. So I'm informed that also the school, for the accountability, every school will get a certificate of attendance in this event, so that at least in the headmaster's office, there's also something to show your participation in this. So before you leave, the team leaders for the different schools, we have your certificates, or we can deliver them here. So can we get the different schools? So the first one I have here is Kalinabiri Secondary School. Let the whole group come, so that then they'll let the whole group Kalinabiri come here for a photo shoot. So we stand when you are balancing this banner because it has to appear. Mount St. Mary's, Namagunga.
Congratulations. I have a message for you. God has sent me to you. I have a message for you. God has sent me to you.
King's College, Budo.
Listen. Them say, them tell you say you can never be the one. But God say, make I tell you say now you in June, in 1 month, in 1 week, you will sing a new song. In 2 days, a lesser than you will hear. Congratulations, you're in the glory of God. Congratulations, He has done it for you, and you will come back with a new song to sing. God is good. Yes, you will come again with a new song of praise. God is good. Oh, congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. See what the Lord has done for you. Congratulations. God is good. Them say that I can never be all that I see. I've seen that God is greater than that. Who can battle with the Lord? Nobody. Who can change His mind around me? Through many years, in many ways, I have seen.
So finally, Entebbe Secondary School.
And ever, I will hear, congratulations, I have seen the glory of God.
I hope all the schools have got the certificates.
And I have come back with a new song to sing. My God is good. Yes, I will come again with a new song of praise. My God is good. Oh, congratulations. Congratulations. See what the Lord has done for me. Congratulations.
Congratulations, time for jubilation. Congratulations, no more tribulation. I bring you good news where you cannot refuse. Hold on, I told you with Christ that you can never lose. Well, God, woman, I beg you, give me your attention. Very, very soon you will share your testimony. One by one you will tell your testimony. Bigger than money, we say sweeter than honey.
Congratulations, you're in the glory of God. Congratulations, He has done it for you. And you'll come back with a new song to sing. Your God is good. Oh,
One day.
you will come again with a new song of praise. God is good. Oh, congratulations.
Okay, I'm informed that we didn't take a group photo in the morning. So let's take a group photo with everybody so that then we can see everybody in this picture. So please, members, let's all come here for the group photo. We all come here for the entire group photo. One photo here, we shall go outside on the stairs, take another picture. All judges, the schools and their patrons. The judges will be in the center of the picture. All of us come quickly. We take. So is everybody here? I see some members still remaining seated. Please. All of us, please get here. We need your smile in the picture. We don't want our picture to get spoiled because you are missing. You come. Give it to her. Then I want everybody in uniform at least. The others can remain. The cameraman is right behind there to take the entire picture for everybody. Make sure that your face is being seen. Eh? You come. Come next to me. There are some people hiding behind that I can't even see from here. The ladies behind there, please. You show your confidence here. Those who fear picture, you won't be seen, please. You come here. Ah, you're not in uniform. Okay. Okay, we are going right at the entrance there. There were some good stairs, so that then at least if you are not seen in this picture, we can be seen in the picture out there. So let's go there on the stairs. We stand there in layers. Then they take one final picture whereby everybody can be seen.